Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
At African Diaspora News Channel, we cover stories that don't receive mainstream attention, and we serve as the voice to the global Black community. We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media, connecting the African diaspora one story at a time.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
So the UK government have just given a detail or a data of people with unclaimed estates, property, and wealth, and left behind by people that have died. And guess what? Over 170 of those properties belong to Africans. And Nigerians make up the painful chunk of that list. That's what we have come to. Imagine spending your whole life in the UK. You have worked, you have hustled, you have sent money back home, you have built a future in a foreign land, only to die alone with no family to claim what you have left behind. Think about this. There is nobody to carry your name, nobody to knock on the door, the British government to say, hello, British government, this is my father's house, so this was my uncle's, this was my sister's house. And because of that, your house, your money, your estate will just quietly slip out of your hands. It will slip into the hands of the UK government under what they call bona vacentia. That is, property goes to the crown when no will or heirs can be found. Ha ha! Crazy, right? Now, do you know how painful this is? That after 20, 30, 40 years abroad, your entire life is it will just waste. Where were the families? Where were the friends? Where were the connections? Were these people abandoned because they never came home again, or because they were forgotten, or worse, were they trying to build a life at home while being used and left alone in their final moments? Now, this is heartbreaking. Frankly, this is infuriating. So Africans, we talk about village, community, but what happens when our own people die in the cold, in Western land, in foreign lands, and not even one soul can come up to claim that this is what belongs to me? And I have a problem with this UK's law. I have a very serious challenge with it. Why do you claim people's properties? Why don't you instead go and look for family members related to these people and try to give them what belongs to them, right? You don't have any right. I feel like you don't have any rights to take what belongs to people just because nobody has come to account for you to say this is mine. You have data of people. When they were going into that country, you took their data during visa application. So they have probably put a name of a relative that you can make reference to and say, okay, this is the person's next of kin. This is the person's whatever. If you have a relative abroad, check on them or know what they own. Help them to plan. If you're watching this from abroad, don't wait. Write a will. Begin to write your will now. Document your assets. Tell your people back home what you have, how much you own.